Hi, everyone. Here on a Tuesday, as usual, to talk about meditation and to invite you to join this evening at 7 p.m. if you're interested. And today I want to take a little bit of a different angle on how I talk about practice and talk more specifically about meditation and being sober, being in recovery. And so for some of you, this might be very relevant. For some of you, perhaps a little bit less so. But I think that this applies to some degree to all of us. So I've been sober now for about 12 and a half years, and am part of a fellowship that I'm so grateful for, and really one of the foundations that we practice with in our approach, I guess I would say, to staying sober and to recovery is this practice of meditation. And so for me, I can say that if it were not for this practice, I'd be fucking loaded. I'd be loaded right now. If it weren't for this practice, there's absolutely no way that I would have been able to stay sober all this time. And not just sober, but truly in a process of recovery, of this sober life that's been unfolding for me one day at a time for quite a long time now. That's really quite glorious in so many ways. And so this practice really gives us the chance to show up for life in a different way without having to pick up one day at a time. You know, whether it's booze or drugs or food or behaviors or self-harm or, you know, whatever it is, all these things are things that I have definitely grappled with over the years, that this practice offers us this foundation, really, a kind of refuge and a kind of deeper abiding that we can settle into, that we can come back to, that we can connect with over and over and over and over again. And you know, through the cravings, through the longing, through the challenge of not going back to the places that used to be perhaps our refuge or our escape or just our habit forms, really. And so there's, as usual, a ton more I could say about this, but what I really want to leave you with is that this practice really has been foundational for me, and again for a whole fellowship of people that I'm so honored to be a part of, in really being able to live a sober, and I would say really pretty joyful life, really freedom in recovery and sobriety that really rests on the foundation of this practice of meditation that looks this particular way for me, and you know, that I'd be delighted to share with you. And so if you're interested in checking it out, if you want to come practice, we practice this evening and every Tuesday evening from 7 to 7 p.m. on Zoom. And you can message me for the link. All right.